morning or afternoon or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope it's good for you. My name is NHarmzWay, and this is GregTech New Horizons, modded Minecraft. We are on day 5. This is episode A. Yesterday we got a lot done. Let's go into the quests. I say we got a lot done. We found a village and we got the quicksand for the monster trap, and we have a bamboo shoot that I'm working on, but we also finished the smoothie and the tea from tier 0. In tips and tricks, we're still not ready for this. And then in tier 5, we were working on other stuff here. One of the things we were working on getting was the 4 jungle saplings. So, it is 5:38 p.m. You can see in my hand is a jungle wood. You can see right next to it is jungle saplings. I will show you after we sleep where I found those. But in the meantime, let's put some of these up. I don't know where. Let's see if we can get them to grow here. Hopefully we can get one of the big jungle trees to grow there. Alright. The other thing that we have been working on is the gloves. And for that we need lots more cotton. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to pick up all of this cotton as seeds, and we're going to find the cotton seeds that were given to us, because these are the Natura cotton. Okay, that's not going to work. And as it's getting dark, we're going to plant these 10, which means that we're not going to have space for one more item there, but that's okay. And put these together and place them with, there's only 2 of them. And I think we used all the rest of the ones that we had, so we'll put those up there. Let's drink. Well, we'll drink this when we get a chance, and we'll eat the I want to try that sacred oak sapling, just to see what it actually is. And then we had this right here, finally some power, so we've got some charcoal. Let's get the bucket, and we're still working on the punji sticks, and we're still working on the don't burn our fingers. So we go from your first tool, copper sky iron. So we're going to have to upgrade that tool is what this is getting at. And that's going to get us to this. This says, with your newly acquired fuel source, you are now ready to process more advanced materials than stone or clay. Iron or copper, for example. Just in case you don't know, they spawn in rather large veins. Use the following quests to locate the most important veins. Alright, so that was just a detect. Wow, okay, so, and that opened up all of this when we hit that. We need, you have noticed that you can make more than just charcoal in a coke oven. You can also make coke. But what kinds are better? Coal becomes coal coke. Wood becomes charcoal. Cactus becomes cactus charcoal. Really? Cactus charcoal becomes cactus coke. Sugar cane becomes sugar charcoal. Sugar charcoal becomes sugar coke. Alright, so we need 8 wood, 8 cactus, 8 sugar cane, and 8 coal. The problem is we don't have any coal, so at some point we're going to have to work on that coal. Let's put these up. Food. Let's sleep through the night, and then let's go show you where I found the... So for those of you who are actually playing along with me, let's show you where the jungle wood was. We had kind of, I don't want to say, we had missed it. We were right at it, but we had missed it. we had come out here and we had moved along the bank, remember? We had kind of walked along, and we were walking over here, and I got a comment that said that I missed where the jungle wood was. And I was like, nah, I'm pretty sure I didn't, because we were looking for it. So how did we miss it? And you know, I don't know if you guys remember, but we had come over here, and we had gotten over here to where this mud was, right? And then we had walked just a little bit further, and we went across the way over here, and we were looking over there. Well, somebody with some eagle eyes said that as we were walking over that way, that they had seen the leaves. And I was like, really? You had seen the leaves? And they were right. It was sitting right here. Literally right there. And then there was one right across the river from it. And it was, you know, jungle leaves have a very specific lighter green look to them than the other trees. I don't want to say mottled is not the right word, but almost. They're lighter green and they're almost mottled. And sure enough, I went back here and found, or I went over here and found exactly what he had been talking about. Alright, so that's one we can throw away. No, that's one we can throw away. So anyway, I came, you know, I walked out here and I found the tree, and that's where we got our saplings. And literally when I saw the one, the other one was right across the water, so I got both of them. I also died again. Not big news in this pack. Big news considering I told you guys that I was just going to finish taking down that tree and coming right back, and going to sleep. Yeah, I died. Thankfully, when I woke back up, there was nothing there anymore to get me, so. Alright, so now that you know, if you're following along, now that you know where to find the jungle trees, maybe you can get them in your world. And thank you so much for the comment that I had missed them. Because, like I said, no I didn't. Yeah, I had. We're going to have to reset that tool. And I also want to plant this tree. I'm not sure where we're going to plant it though. By reset that tool, I mean we're going to have to grab one of these, repair it. Reset's the wrong one. Alright, so those and those should give us what we needed for the punji stick. So now we need 20 sticks and 20 string. We have 10 string. Alright, so we're getting closer. Where did I put them? There they are. That should probably go up here with the food. When we get these fully grown, we'll work. Where do I want to put this tree? I don't think this is a good place for those. If I put this tree here, Will that work? Maybe if I get rid of this tree. I don't want to get too close to that obelisk down there. I don't know what the actual range is before the thing comes to get me. But as you can see, that whole area is kind of really dark. So one of the other things that I did last night was build more torches and put them around our enclosure. I think that's a good idea, and I think that we should continue that moving forward. Let's check for mallowberry. There's one. There's another. Once we get all of these planted, then we will stop picking them up. Okay. 12 more. I'm really liking that we get lots of charcoal now. And at 2 per, it takes a lot longer for us to get stuff torches than at 6 or at 4 per, but it's working better. Wow, that's all we have as far as oak wood goes. Let's see. So sticks, string to get punji sticks. Then we get bamboo saplings. That'll work. Still don't have that. What is this one? We need coal, we need oak wood, we need cactus. I'm pretty sure we have cactus. I'm pretty sure we have enough for the 8. But, ow. We do. And I'm pretty sure also that cactus around this will fill it. No, that's not how it works. Okay, well, maybe not. So there's that. We still need the coal. Coal coke, charcoal coke, cactus coke, sugar coke. And then it's going to consume the cactus and sugar coke and give us 4 of each back. But we'll work on those. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should get that running. Okay, we can't use that, but we can use this one. Alright, and then this one we can use to run this instead of wood. I don't know how long it'll last, but we can use it to run it, so. Alright, so let's take a look at here. GregTech ore generation is based on veins. Veins are centered on ore centers based on the chunk number. You will find a chunk number, hit F3, and the X and Z lines, you will see numbers like 3, 14, 2, 1. The 3 minus 2 is the chunk's address. Ignore the negative sign. Now the ore centers are located at 3 north plus 1 chunks. So 4, 7 is an ore center. 10, 16, 22, 19, etc. To find out if a number is divided by 3, add the digits and see if the sum is divisible by 3. So 8 plus 6 equals 14, so you need to go down 1 chunk or up 2 chunks if you are on a 3 north plus 1 chunk. Alright, and for this we get an iron ingot. Claim. Then, now that you know where to dig all the way down to bedrock to find if there is a vein located there. Now, what if you know what you want, but not where to find it? Our fancy Thauminomicon developer has added a nifty feature to NEI that shows you where to find ores. Simply look for the ore block in NEI and click on it for info on where to find that ore. Make sure you look for the GregTech variant of the ore. Okay, and we get 1 level of experience for that. And then here is a dimension by any other name. Use this table to decode dimension names. Overworld, Nether, Twilight Forest, and Vanilla and asteroids, Mars, Moon, Mars, asteroids, Barnard C, Bernard E, Bernard. Wow, wow, look at all of those planets. Deep dark, okay. So, lots of places where we can find ores according to this. That's good. So now that we've got that, we need this. So find iron, copper, and tin ore. Very funny. How can you mine these with just a flint pickaxe? I have an idea. Bring me all the stone you mined with your flint pickaxe, and I will give you a better tool head in exchange. So we'll get an iron tool head and then our choice of an iron axe or a iron shovel head and a loot bag. Or a loot bag. Alright, so 256 is 4 of these. And we get that, and I'm going to go with that. Alright. We go back. There's tin, there's copper, making better tools, finding aluminum, we need 4 aluminum gravel. Didn't we pick up aluminum gravel? I'm fairly certain we did. Where did we put it? Right there. We needed 4. So there's the aluminum gravel. We get a bacon sandwich, 16 more, and a coin. However it is spelled, you will need it. You can, anyway. You can find it in chunks of gravel on the surface. Use as little as possible and save the rest for when you get a macerator in Steam Age. You'll get twice as much. If you can't find any, you can get some ore berries to plant from some quest or other. Or the coins tab. If you get enough, you can also get rutile for titanium out of it. Get a block of that and you can grow the crops so you can make more out of UUM. The no rocket run starts here. Okay, so we got that as well. Redstone, another fuel source, copper ore, malachite, iron ore. That gets us to getting iron. Alright, so we've opened up quite a bit here. Put those up, that up, that up. More food. Ore. So, we need 2 flint. We need to drop that up there with 1 of the flint. And then that up there with the other one. That up there with that gives us an iron on the axe head side. The shovel's still going to be flint, and this gives us an iron pickaxe. And it's night again, so we'll sleep, and hopefully the rain will go away. Options, sound settings, weather to 10%. It was raining. Okay, so chunk X11, Z5. So we can't divide by 3. That's the last two we need. So the rest of these, as they grow, will just grow. Chunk is 11 minus 5. 11 minus 6. I think it's time to pick all this up. And there's a lot of it to pick up. Dang creeper. Notice that our shovel side gets a durability boost by having the iron in the axe side. Got it, okay. So basically what I'm reading about the ore chunks and where stuff is located is that we're going to have to strip mine a chunk. So we're going to have to come at the chunk from outside and mine the entire chunk down to bedrock to find what ores are in it. So what we actually need to do is find where it says this is an ore chunk and then do our mining in said ore chunk. Which I'm not sure how close to the base I want to do that. I know from experience in the test world that there is an ore chunk somewhere over here. Because it said it. Do we have... Alright, so that's the center of the chunk. And that's 6. But it doesn't tell me it's an ore chunk. No, that's not the center, that's the corner. Okay, not seeing this is an ore chunk. Not seeing this is an ore chunk. This is an ore chunk. Alright, so what we're going to want to do, or what I'm going to want to do, is I'm going to mark the boundaries. So, there. And there. And there. And there. And we are going to dig. Should we mark the boundary in some other way? We're going to take everything out of this chunk. Everything we can, at least. Okay. Oh, rubber wood. We're probably going to need rubber at some point in the future, so those saplings that just came out, those are going to help us. So this is our first ore chunk. In order to show the borders of this chunk, I used F9 twice. So for those of you who F9 showed the corners and then the green outline shows the actual borders. Alright, so we're going to make everything one layer first. Doing not bad. I want to be very clear what layer or what area is our chunk. So in a forest full of all kinds of other stuff, the one that is dug out and level, plus has no vegetation growing in it, will obviously be the one that is our chunk, right? It helps that our IGI, our in-game info, says that this is an ore chunk. Alright, so now to our next one. Got another modifier to this. No, we got a modifier to this. Nice. Alright, so one of the things we're going to want to do, we don't need that anymore. Is we're going to want to bring alright, so we have that. Alright, let's go back home. That will be the end of 5A as soon as I get home. As soon as we get home. We should have marked the chunk, but we didn't. But that's okay. We know the direction it was in, right? Okay, here we go.